Hey y'all, Shell here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little different video than I normally do. Because normally I just do stuff, you know, like in the homestead and stuff with the animals and things that I make and whatnot. But this time, I'm going to talk to you about this. This is called a Navage. I have really bad sinus problems, and most of what I have around me, my plants, my animals, I'm allergic to, but I don't care because I love them so much. So, one of the biggest problems that I have when it comes to my allergies is infections that run through the inside of my nostrils. And I get these huge open sores that are so painful. Many years ago, well, everybody knows Hurricane Katrina. During that time, I went down there to rescue animals. I had a kitten stick a claw through my nostril, and ever since then, I've gotten really bad staph infections in my nose also. So, my doctor had me try a Netty pot, which was horrific for me. It was very painful. It didn't work. My ear got full of water, and it was horrible. So, my brother got me one of these at Walgreens. No, they sell them at Walgreens. I think he got it on Amazon for me. Sorry. The price was the same. They're like $100, $99, something like that. And they seem relatively easy to use. Sorry if I keep getting close. I'm getting stuff out of my bathroom for it. So, I've watched some YouTube videos, and normally I don't do videos for reviews, but I started watching these YouTube videos. How do I word this nicely? They're completely useless. They're dramatic. These things are super easy to use, and the instructions are crazy easy to follow, but you have these people being dramatic and, oh my god, this and that, oh, it's leaking, or it's this, or it's that, or, you know, water is pouring out of their mouth, and they're not following directions, or they're doing it on purpose. So I figured, since it's late at night and it's time for me to use it again, I'm probably going to have to use it a couple times a day with as severe as my system is right now. And then after that, I'll probably just need to use it once a day for upkeep. They also have a eucalyptus pod, which one day I'll try, but this is just the salt pod. Normal Netty pots, you have like this you know, packet of stuff to use that you put in there. It's you know, saline salt water. This is the salt pod. It's, you know, it's got saline in it. The Navage will not work without it. There are videos out there that show you how to bypass that. I'm not going to do that. Somebody else can show you. I'm just going to show you how to properly use it so you can breathe. So, here we go. I'm not an expert at it. This is the third time I'll have used it. The first time I used it, I had a tiny bit of water come down the back of my throat. It says in the instructions that what you want to do is that you can practice. And what you want to do is you want to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and sing. Well, I don't sing, but I put the tongue on the roof of my mouth and just went, and it worked. So, you put the pot in this way down. I know that seems weird. It would normally, but you want to put it down like that. But before you do that, you want to put, I think it's a cup of water. You want to use like distilled water or something like that. You don't want to use water from your tap. And you don't want to do this without a salt pod either. I've never tried it, but they say, and usually they are right. And when I say they, I mean the collective doctor they, those they. Usually they are right. So you don't want to use this without a salt pod because it will be very painful. And apparently it is quite dangerous for your system. So we are not going to do that. We will listen to the they. So you want to fill it with water to the fill line, and from my 3 times of doing this, I have learned that the fill line is 1 measuring cup of water. So then you put your salt pod there, press it down, till it clicks. You want to make sure it clicks because it's really, you gotta put a lot of pressure. And then it says to swish it around. So swish, 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 swish. You'll see the water and the salt sort of dissipate. And once you no longer see it mixing together, you're done. So now is where you start the business. Now you've got your nose pillows is what they call them. You can go either way with this. So you put it on and then you turn it like that to whichever direction you want it to be. One side is going to have water that goes in, the other side is suction that pulls it out. So it's going to be like a you know, suction and like a washing system. It rinses and then it sucks it out at the same time, so it's not relying on you to like blow it out. So, are we ready? Here we go. You want to make sure you get your I've got very small nostrils, it's horrible, but you want to make sure you get them on there. Before I go, I guess I should show you the button, huh? This is the button. You push it halfway down, suction will begin, and it'll like suction to your nostril, and then you push it further down, and that's where you start to get the irrigation. So here you go. You want to position your head properly. That also helps prevent the coming down your throat. So here we go. Then we take it out. You do have a little bit of leakage that comes out of your nose, not a lot. But as you saw, I didn't have any water coming out of my mouth, pouring down the back of my throat. Now, when you're done, you do have some coming out. Now, it does suction it out, but there is like a little bit of residual. So you'll notice a little bit of dripping, but not a lot. I do recommend that you blow your nose afterwards, but I wasn't sitting there spitting water everywhere. My chin is dry. I've not gotten it all down me. I have watched so many people do this and end up soaking wet, and I don't understand how they do it. But I do notice that they don't have their posture, they don't sing, or whatever it is. I don't really sing. I just put, as you notice, put my tongue to the roof of my mouth, and I just went, the whole time. And my sinuses are clear. I'm not going to show you everybody likes to show off their basin down that's gross. I'm not going to do that. I have no desire to show you the nasty contents of my sinuses. But I do feel that this is an important enough product that everybody should know how to work. Yes, it is a little expensive. I'm not going to lie. $99 is expensive. But even regular Netty pots are crazy expensive. I don't understand why Netty pots are so expensive, but Netty pots are expensive. These are expensive, but in comparison, they're better than a Netty pot. So anyways, that's how they work. And as you saw, I didn't have a whole bunch of anything pouring out of my mouth or down my throat. Like I said, I think everybody who's making these reviews and doing that are doing it for attention, or they're just idiots and don't know how to read. Who knows? Not my problem, not my sinuses. My sinuses, my Navage, that's how I work it. Anyways, best of luck to you. Bye-bye.